when the humans are talking about dog whistles, wait, friend, this is called dog whistles. Here's the thing I need some humans to understand, okay, because I had to grow up around humans. Y'all know that the Southern Baptist Convention was just investigated by the FBI, yes? The thing is I had to grow up in that, and they hurt me very badly in many different ways to try to brainwash me into being a race bigot. Wait, that says, for God. I always fought them every step of the way, to the point where they even put chemicals in my body and tied me down. But the thing is I had, luckily, my indigenous and my mixed side of the family, my biological side of the family, the Southern Baptist side of the family, they were a step family that the government forced me to live. And they would say very racist, homophobic, sexist, transphobic things. They were trying to get me to think that my only reason for existing is to make babies. Told me who I could or could not have babies with, that I would go to hell and suffer for all of eternity. Told me I had to have a baby at 16 to learn a lesson and learn responsibility, or I would go to hell. But if I got an abortion, then I would go to hell. If I give her for adoption, then I would go to hell, because I can't have my blood out in the world. I can't mix my blood. That's what they tried to get me to believe, and I thought they were fucking insane. So I fought, and I fought, and I fought, and I fought, and I fought. But the thing is there were languages issues. The way that they were speaking, obviously, is what I heard most. Okay, so I would go to my mixed side of the family on weekends, and I would say something, and they would either laugh or get angry. And I would be like, I don't understand. Can you please explain what I said wrong? I don't understand what's going on. And they would explain it to me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that definitely tracks. Yep, I understand. That definitely makes sense. Because it's just, like, the woman, she would say something awful about my grandma. And I'd be like, because she would talk awful about her being indigenous and the mixed side of my family. Because she was married to a black man. And she would just talk awful things. And I would say, you understand that's my grandma, right? That's my mom's mom. So she's indigenous, but I would say Indian at the time, because I was a little kid. And she was like, Indian, and like, those are the words that I use, because those are the words I knew. Those are the words that I heard around me. And let me tell you, there is a hidden they're hiding in plain sight, Triple K people in Ohio. Like, let me tell you, there's a lot, okay? And some of them pretend to be doctors, specifically to hurt. You see it in the news, okay? But anyways, there are some humans who have been conditioned to use dog whistles, and they don't know what it means. They don't understand the nuance behind it. They don't understand. It's just what they heard growing up. Whether they do know or whatever, what I'm saying is there's not a meeting where they're like, this is the new lingo that we're going to use. No, it's passed down generationally in the communities. Like, even if somebody wasn't born into a cult, okay, and they join a cult, there will be certain phrases and words that are used that, like, it's like a hypnotizing thing to try. They say it's to claim to bring them together, but if they're abusing people, then it's not to bring them together, you see. Mind tactic. Psychological warfare mind. Have you ever noticed that your employers are like, oh, we're like a family here. I thought you would help the team out, blah, 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 to manipulate you into doing free work or more work for underpay. Like, you see what I'm saying? They want you to disrespect your boundaries to make them more money, and you're refusing, and they try to manipulate you with, but we're a family. Not if you're trying to abuse me, bitch. But I just wanted to let people know, like, there are some humans in the world that they say dog whistles and they don't fully understand what they're saying. Education is key, and I know how hard it is sometimes to set aside that anger and frustration, because it's like, really? In 2025? Really? Really? Have you not learned history? Like, what the... Also, our ancestors fought Nazis, okay? They unalived them. So, that trauma is in our DNA, and that survival is too. So, when we said liberty, justice, and freedom for all, we fucking meant it. Like, I love the United States so much, and I have so much belief in and hope for and recognition of how far it's come, and appreciation of everyone involved, all of the families, all immigrants or not. I am so proud of everyone. Freedom, free will, mind, body, and soul. That's what they call God's plan, you see? Because that is when true peace, when we have equality, and understanding and the desire to do better and build better, be better, build a better world for the children of Earth. When we have a desire to build heaven on earth, like we're supposed to, build a utopia where everyone is safe and free and happy and healthy, when that happens, peace. So, you know how the humans say that the United States is God's plan? Yeah. So, just look at human history, okay? Because we were the ones that gave the world hope. They used to look up to us. We can regain that responsibility, you see? Like with great power comes great responsibility. We have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep demanding better. Not just for us, but for the whole world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Think globally, act locally, help people. Take all that negative energy, put it into good. Good not just for yourself, but for everyone. Look, when you become more open to wanting to help everyone, not just yourself, your perspective of the world changes. And I know a lot of humans have helped people and they feel like they don't want to help anymore. That's okay. That's okay. I know, I understand. So how I did it, how I processed it, was I would spend time in the park cleaning. Even to this day, I still go to the lake and I clean. I listen to music, I get in the water and I clean. And then when I get hot, I get back in the water and then I clean. I take garbage bags and pick up stick thingies, but that's how I put out positive energy. Helping Mother Earth, you see, helps everyone. That energy spreads and spreads and spreads. So, you guys saw Bruce Almighty, where God's always cleaning? Yeah, like that. For my birthday, I would go to the park on Earth Day, alone, with my music, my books, and clean. That's who I was. So you don't have to be some big volunteer person. You can make poetry. Just put beauty out into the world. You're creators. You are the children of the Creator. You are creators. You can create things. Do it for the greater good, and more power is bestowed upon you. More blessings, more energy, more knowledge, more understanding, more peace, more spiritual abilities. You're able to sense energy better. You're not able to be lied to. The more knowledge you gain, the less people are able to play with your mind.